And they blowing, they literally neighbors to each other and blowing each other up.
Which is stupid. It happens every day. Oh my God,
yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
And like before, like, you know, before we actually became aware of some of this stuff, but you could literally see it in high school. I could see it in high school, like, yo, you got the Palestinians at this one table, and then you got the Israelis at this table. And you can tell, like, it's a, you can look at them, and then you can see them looking over at the other table, and just feel like, I don't like you, and I don't rock with you. And vice versa.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah. Well, half these people, they already related in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And then at the same time, we understand because that's a war that's been going on for centuries.
Yep, forever. Before people even thought of it.
So it's like I get it,
why
but
it's still going on? Like this shit
check.
still be going on.
Yeah, check.
Y'all literally come from the same land. Period. It's just that at some point they decided to name one of this and one of this that.
There you go.
Got him, kid?
No, it was. I saw a movie, but I couldn't get to it in time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, cause these.
That's like even with some of the Africans that was there, it's some Africans that don't like other Africans, man. I don't understand that.
That don't make no sense.
And I don't get that. Like, it's crazy to me, bro.
I keep on seeing that fucking flight go in and come back around.
No, I'm gonna make sure this audio good.
And then it's some Africans who
Before we go on live, y'all tune in.
Then like the Africans that were from, you know, from England.
So it's like,
Yeah. Your parents and their parents are all from Nigeria. But because y'all grew up in two different...
it's a problem?
Yeah. But then both of y'all, all y'all came up learning the same language anyway. It's just y'all ended up in a different country, in a different space.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
And y'all mad at each other?
And y'all mad why?
That fly, boy, he's a fucking nuisance.
That's not a fly.
Oh,
But I lose it a little bit. I can't because it's not. I can see because it's not black.
Yeah, like he
Then why keep going this way? Like,
He's going around the fucking room.
check this out. Give me that. Watch this. Because once he fly his ass back around him, Watch this.
So I keep seeing him, but I can't.
Watch this. Why keep going this way? Like, he's going around the room. Check this out. Give me that. Watch this.
welcome. This is a summer special pregame show. We got our special guests in the house tonight. One, Mr. Howard, and the wifey, April.
What's that?
This is the pregame show. Damn! Raw and uncut. Yeah, we're about to come to you shortly.
PreGame. 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 PreGame.
up, people? We at the hilltop.
We at the hill motherfucking top.
That's a moth. Easy, kid. That's a moth.
Yeah, look, bow. Hey.
Yeah.
Got him.
Got him. Got him. Hey. It seems like y'all couldn't make it today to the cookout. You missed one.
Good time, good vibes.
Man, what always? Good time, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Of course, we're going to start with to my right.
The boy, the Ashland.
Yeah.
And to my left.
Snacks. You know what I'm saying? Not in the sanctuary, but the fucking hilltop.
At the hilltop, baby. Y'all know where we at. We got some special guests in the house tonight. We got my man Howard over here. Howard, say what's up. What's poppin'?
What's happening?
You know what I mean? We at the hilltop. Bees. And the wifey gonna be on the background. But yeah. It's the pregame show, man. So if it's any other Sunday,
it's the pregame show.
Right. Shout out to Roman Rome, of course.
Blacks, you know what I'm saying? K-Mac, you know what I'm saying? They did. Dunson. Hey, Dunson.
Right?
Put me on.
Like I said, we're going to keep coming, man. We far and few between, man. But we're going to give you a show whenever we can give you a show. You know what I mean? We're going to just touch on a little stuff here tonight. But before we get started, bro, I'm going to do a drink.
Toast to fucking freedom.
All right, we're going to do a toast to freedom.
Toast to freedom.
Freedom.
America.
Freedom.
Toast to America.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Mm-hmm. 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 Y'all be surprised when motherfuckers was stealing our shit. Jimmy Fallon, I see you out there. Look, man, y'all stop taking our shit. The air horn, we started that shit. A lot of niggas taking our shit.
Yeah, quit doing that shit. Typically we have a drinking day as well, but look, the time is currently fucking 10:27 p.m. and I have been on. So the drinking day is, I guess it was shots to Maker's Mark, a drink of fucking Kettle One, Jägermeisters, daiquiris, beers, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you want to do, you know what I'm saying? So look, just had to try the Crown Apple right here. So look, drinking today is drink and pregame responsibly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, in lieu of the game tradition, we're going to jump straight into shows. What new you got out? Anything hot? Anything on the radar?
I have been holding off on trying to watch a show called P-Valley. It looks dope. I just want
down in the valley where the bitches get naked. Break it. That little motherfucking intro be going hard, bro.
It looked dope. The show seems so dope and tailored to me that I don't want to watch it episode by episode. I'm going to have to wait till season 1 is over and watch the whole thing one way through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Snacks, that's 10 hours. What's your fucking point?
Yeah.
What we talking about here?
Avid moviegoer. Avid series watcher.
So, that's coming out, of course. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch fucking, you know what I'm saying? What's the joint on Netflix? Project Power.
That was fire.
It was hot.
Yes.
It was
Project
hot.
Power.
Man, and also the Old Guard.
I'll begin that.
Did you see it? Man.
Project Netflix is hitting on
Netflix.
Project Power, dope. Old Guard, dope. The Umbrella Academy season 2 came out, ended also fucking dope. You need to catch it whenever you.
Yeah. The what? The
Umbrella Academy season 2 came out.
Season 2. I've not seen it. What is it about?
Basically, imagine the X-Men, Professor X. He got these people young, but Professor X is a fucking asshole. Treating kids like shit. So all of a sudden they grow up and can't stand this dude.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, season 2. And then, but they still gotta save the world or shit. But basically, it's a dysfunctional family of superheroes.
Oh, okay.
But it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
If season 2 of What's It Call's coming out too, with the superheroes who are bad guys. It was
The Boys coming out. Yeah. September 6th. Yeah. It's coming. We waiting. The Boys.
Some hits dropping out here, man. Tenet's coming out real soon.
Yeah. Wonder Woman like the 84's coming out. There's been a supreme lull of movies going out. So like I've caught lots of movies at the house. Apparently, the Mulan will be like a live action Mulan.
The live action Mulan.
They're streaming it only,
which is a Disney Plus exclusive, and you got to pay what, $40? Do you have to pay additional to get that, or do you just have to have the Disney Plus subscription to watch it?
You're asking the wrong person. Do they need to pay for something? I don't know what you're talking about.
I paid double for what I already
Right,
had
okay.
for exclusive content. No.
Right. So you do have a Disney Plus account?
Yeah, I already had it.
Is it gonna come with it?
And see, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to.
It should
navigate.
come with
It's gonna be $40 for a live action joint of Mulan.
Yeah, and that's called go fuck yourself. And you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look. So I don't know. I still think they should have came out with it in the theaters because, you know what I'm saying, wait till people get back in the theater because I believe starting next week or a week after that, like maybe the Sunday after this, theaters are going to open back up. And they're charging 15 cents for a movie.
15 cents?
15 cents.
Look, they react.
15 cents. Because they need people to get in the theater to get back in the habit of going to the movie theater right now. So if I may go, like I told you, if I go, I'm going to have my lights on.
We see you out there, done, son, man.
Yeah,
and lights
I got my lights on, disinfecting, ready.
Right.
Give me 8 seats, give me 6 seats.
You down this, I got you, bro. Bad.
Right.
I got you, bro. So, but I've seen lots of dope movies.
Yes,
I can't even think of them all. You know, some I've seen movies that came out from Russia, like movie The Tax Collector. I can't even name my movies I've seen during this time because I've seen so many that probably would have had releases.
But they've been pushed back, man.
Yeah, but now they said, look, the movies we got aren't good enough to push back. Just fuck it, it's online now. So
and one Mr. Chris Plain, he asked me, he was like, Project Power, I told him it was good. He said I ain't seen it yet. He said, would you say it was better than Bright or another Netflix original?
Hey, I like Bright though.
Yeah, I don't dislike Bright, but I think the story and the pacing of the story to get a full picture of what's happening is better in Project Power than it was in Bright. Now, from my understanding, Bright is a thing that they meant for Bright. They mentioned in the initial movie to start a series of movies.
Exactly.
Project Power is what it is.
Yeah.
Now it can continue on, but they made a self-contained movie, and I believe that movie by itself is a better standalone movie than Bright was.
Itself, because Bright was just rushed for something that should have been drawn out,
but
something that could have been told.
You're waiting for the rest of the movie to come out.
Yeah.
With Project Power.
Cliffhanger. Would you say Bright was really a cliffhanger? No,
it wasn't a cliffhanger, but you can tell in the writing, like, look,
in the end,
they meant for this to go farther than what it's going.
Yeah.
This movie was not meant to be a standalone movie.
No.
They meant for it to go on. With Project Power,
can you say it with Project Power?
With Project Power, some movies, put like this: when Back to the Future came out, they left it open for a part 2. Wide open. Yeah. But they didn't make that one movie to try to make a second movie. They made this movie, and then at the very end, okay, bam, we can make a part 2. And part 2 took like 10 years to come up. But they made one movie and made it as best as they could, and then made it so that, look, this story isn't done. We can carry it on later on. But they didn't make that movie trying to make a second and third movie. With Bright, they try to make this movie to make a second, third, or fourth movie.
Exactly.
You can tell they're trying to make a franchise here
out of Bright.
Yeah, I
think Project Power is the same principle too, in a sense, because the lady in the pill and the concept behind it.
They can, but look, I get what you're saying, and that is true. But with Project Power, they made this movie, and when the movie ended, the movie is done. There are,
in a sense of
there are loose ends.
The antagonist died?
There are loose ends that have not been tied up. The main bad guy, she's dead.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
The main, But can you say the main antagonist is dead? Because to me, all right, the main antagonist who got more screenplay is dead. But hell, they did sell the pills to the lady who came in from overseas.
Yeah.
And she has the pills,
so for
and
that,
she's gone.
That's the thing where they made it so they made a movie, but they left parts of it that if they had enough buzz and enough time, we can flesh this out. But they didn't make a movie that needed to be fleshed out into movie. The first movie itself has an ending. You don't know what she's gonna do with this stuff.
Yeah.
But the characters right here, make them here, that's said and done with.
Yeah.
That's said and done with. In Bright, you can tell, no, they didn't want this to end here.
Yeah.
They purposely made this movie to try to start other movies.
Yeah. And see the thing with Bright, and piggybacking on what you just said with Bright, you can actually sit up there and have a prequel.
Yes.
A prequel series or a prequel movie to it. Or you can even have an in-between movie between Will Smith and the other main character as to why they got to where they got to as far as the situation and what they dealt with in Bright. And then even afterwards, if they wanted to go even further with that, you can do whatever you want as a spin-off. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing as...
Get him, cuz.
Got him!
Oh, he
Got him!
Definitely died.
Did he then? Yo, we're kind of having a cookout
I thought you got it.
pandemic where the flies want to come out from the cookout spot, but
Yeah.
not to stray away from the current topic at hand.
I thought you got it.
Almost.
I can't see him.
Hit my palm.
But
Yeah.
not trying to down Bright, but you can tell that they made this movie to make other movies, and with Project Power, they made this movie and made a movie, and in hopes that if you like this, we can make it go farther. But if you don't like it, the movie itself is self-contained.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally they laid it out and mapped it out exactly how they
Because
previewed it, and that's exactly what you're gonna get with
one more again. Spoiler alert.
Let me get that, cuz.
Give me a spoiler if you don't mind.
Yep.
Tell me to
Okay.
stop, cuz.
Oh, you get right, bro. You get
Tell me
right.
to stop.
But
Stop.
okay, I guess in that
Put
aspect.
it spoiler alert. Like I would say, Bright Project Power would be the same thing as Bright as if at the end of the movie, spoiler alert.
Hey,
5,
close your
4,
ears.
3,
If you haven't
2,
seen
1.
right.
If at the end of Project Power, Jamie Foxx didn't get his daughter back, you would know it has to be a second movie.
Yeah.
But watch the movie. He accomplished his mission in that movie to get his daughter back.
Oh, that's different, cuz. I never tried that.
Oh, Prime Ripe and Orange, OJ?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
All right,
juice.
good, yeah. Okay, and I get it. I get in that sense. Okay,
Yeah.
which is understandable. Understandable.
But as far as look, the movie's good. I liked it. Old Guard is good.
Man,
and then
good.
the Umbrella
That will be
Academy
a sequel.
The Umbrella Academy season 2 also dope. It's gonna be season 3. Well, honestly, what I'm waiting for the most from Netflix is Love, Death, and Robots season 2. Because I'm a geek out here.
That's like a bunch of like little
haven't
mini
seen
stories,
that. I
right?
have
That
not seen
kind of.
Man, look, Love, Death, and Robots is about 16 different like episodes. None of the episodes deal with each other. Each episode is a self-contained thing. It starts and ends. Like a 30-minute show.
Oh, that's
And it's 16 of them. They have different kind of graphics. Like one could be totally cartoon, one could be a realistic animation. The animation styles of each different scene is different.
Yeah.
All the scenes themselves are different things and self-contained. Look, I watched it. Dope. Can't wait for it. I was going home. What the fuck is that billboard up there? There's an X, a box, and a heart. What the fuck? Love it. Catch on Netflix. Pulled it up. Hit the first thing.
Oh.
Oh, this is it. Next thing I know, oh damn, it's 9 a.m. I done watched the hack. Oh, I gotta go to
You've
sleep.
been binging. Hey, I've been hearing a lot of hype about some new Batman joint coming out. A new Batman movie?
Yeah, the Batman. The one.
So
we saw the trailer for it.
I mean, that was the game.
No, there's a trailer for Batman. I told you.
That was the game.
But that's called Gotham Knights.
Yes.
There's a Batman movie coming out.
Is it? See, I wasn't aware of that. See?
When you put up Gotham Knights, when you play that, 2 games come out of the way. When you put it up, when you look at the bottom, there was a trailer for the Batman with Robert Pattinson, the guy who played.
See, Robert Pattinson's Penguin, right?
Somebody
Batman.
No, Batman with that boy from
No, I thought that old fucking what's his name I was telling you about was gonna be Batman. The original Michael Keaton.
Oh, you talking about Michael Keaton?
Yeah, I'm like,
he's
I
gonna
heard
be
something about
apparently
that too.
he's gonna be in the movie as well.
how?
The multiverse exists.
Oh no!
However, like for instance, if you watch the Flash series, they had it was up with the Flash where the Flash in the TV series was there, and he met the Flash from
the movie. Yeah, he did.
But who are you? I'm Barry Allen. I'm Barry Allen. Really? And I'm like, hey, I like your costume. I like your suit with the metal. You know the so they're talking. Yeah, so it's a multiverse. Michael Keaton's gonna be in it, but the Batman is the guy is the vampire from Twilight.
Is the vampire from Twilight?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson. The
trailer, the nigga with the diamond skin. Yeah, in the sunlight.
Check it out. The trailer itself looks good. Mm-hmm. Look, when they said it was him playing Batman, I was hesitant. I'm still hesitant.
So Ben Affleck, you want?
No. I was hesitant about this too. Fuck all that. To give Batfleck his due credit. That scene in the warehouse is the best scene of Batman I've ever seen. Like it's literally Arkham City on TV. However, you killed that man.
Yeah, Batman doesn't kill people.
You killed him and him in the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Before that, when you were riding that Batwing, when you shot that truck and it blew up and blew up into the second vehicle, and that would have blew. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
That ain't my Batman.
Right.
In the warehouse. When he rock bottom somebody and then jump over a barrel, a crate, hit the crate, pulled it, hit dude's head, it hit dude's head, dude's head hit the wall, and there's a blood spatter.
You ain't living.
You're dead.
You ain't living.
You're out of here. Kansas Christmas.
You are not alive after that, bro.
No.
Dark. Look, that's dark. Batman killing folks out here. Okay.
So
Ben Affleck and that. Okay.
So the new Batman is Robert Pattinson, the vampire from Twilight.
Okay.
With the glistening skin. Yeah.
To that I say this.
That's got to be a lot of flack about this.
It has been. On top of his bat costume, looking like Daredevil from the Netflix Daredevil.
He looks like Daredevil.
Let's not even get in there.
He looks like Daredevil from
When I first saw the little teaser,
you thought it was old boy from Daredevil.
His mask looks like Daredevil's mask in the Netflix Daredevil show. Because you can see too much of his face. You can see like this part of his jaw, and then it was red tinted too. That's Daredevil mask. Y'all got
Y'all just what.
Now, this trailer looks decent, and like naturally, I was gonna see it no matter what happened.
Okay, right.
That's what I do. However, I'm less hesitant. I'm more optimistic now because I still say this: in all the Batmans that I've seen, I love Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer was decent, especially with the Riddler. Okay,
Jim Carrey made that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now George Clooney, he know what he did. He's even said that's the last movie that I would do strictly for the money.
Yeah.
He has said that. And then Christian Bale did a great Batman, and then Ben Affleck, whatever you can get up out of here, it's fine.
Wow.
That was just a plug in. That's
yeah,
how it was.
You know what I'm saying? So, Dunn thinks he's the best Batman on the screen.
I know.
Yeah. Look, he also thought Trump would get elected either, so he was wrong about that shit too.
Hey, Dunn, son. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, your choice of character selection is kind of a little on the fritz out here.
You're shaky.
Yeah.
You're shaky.
you know
what I'm saying? That on top of, you know what I'm saying, like the soundtrack for DBZ, look, hey, you had a loss. You had a loss.
Absolutely. Absolutely, son. I can agree with that.
But it seems as though when I saw the trailer for this, The Batman with Robert Pattinson, what's up, Clutch? It seems to be. I only had one gripe, two gripes. One major gripe I had with the Christopher Nolan Batman is when you watch that trilogy of movies, it's clear that Lucius Fox is the brains behind everything.
Exactly.
However, Batman himself is supposed to be a genius. Batman started off in detective comics.
Yep.
Meaning he's the person himself that figures everything out. He didn't have somebody behind him figuring out for him in the.
Exactly. He didn't have Morgan Freeman but figuring out everything.
In the Nolan thing, Morgan Freeman is the brains behind everything. Oh, I gotta do something.
What do you mean, like it's Alfred or some shit? I don't say we say brains.
He had Alfred. But Lucius Fox was the man that directed Batman to wherever he needed to be, or whatever was going on. You saw
with everything.
Okay.
With everything. Like, but for a great instance is when he needed to, in the Dark Knight, when he needed to get that dude out of China, it was Lucius Fox who said, "Well, there was this guy's doing this. You can do this, and then do this." He teed up Batman to go in there and do what he did, but in Detective Comics, Batman himself should have figured it out himself because he's a genius.
Batman's all bronze and no brains, kind of.
Yeah,
he's smart, but it shows that he's smart, but it shows that Lucius Fox in that series is smarter. But that's not the case. If you watch Batman the animated series, which in my opinion is that's Batman,
best.
That's Batman modern day. That Bruce Wayne, he figures things out on his own. He doesn't need help to understand anything. He's the person himself. If it's a gadget, I need this to do that. I'll make this do that. And it was lacking. It seems that in this new Batman, Robert Pattinson, he's doing detective work on his own to figure things out. In addition to beating folks up. Because he beat folks up. They're making him the actual the Batman. The Batman does three things. He is intelligent. He is physically at his peak, and he has the ability to get you to be afraid of him and snitch on everybody else. That's all he does. So that's Batman. And on top of this is like, okay, any kind of phony faces, if you don't kill him on the first round, okay, I saw what happened there. I need to go back, do this and this. I got him. Yeah. I got a plan for you.
I discovered your weak point.
I got a plan for you. Got a plan for you. And it seems that the movie called The Batman has a better grasp on that. So I'm waiting to see.
And that's what this is about. So who would be like the
It's the Riddler.
Oh, the Riddler. The Riddler.
Because they see riddles. It's like basically people got murdered and you see
question mark.
It says the murder it says the note says to the Batman. And apparently this is for you.
Riddler? Okay, cool. That sounds interesting. And when is this projected to come out?
2021. Because when a trailer ends, you see a question mark, 0, question mark, and a 1 for 2021. So it looks dope. That being, and then immediately when I saw that, thank you, Chris, for pointing me out to that. In my YouTube feed, it had 2 trailers for 2 little games: Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. This shit going. Have you seen them? Have you seen those trailers?
No, I have not.
Nigga, what?
Just off the description alone.
Man, what?
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
It's hot.
And before that, it's Gotham Knights.
You gotta see them trailers. We gotta see them trailers tonight.
Look, this goes hard. I see. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. So movies it's about to ramp back up. Of course, Tenet's coming out. I'm a big fan of Nolan films ever since I saw of course all the Batman films, but he sold me on The Prestige.
That sounds familiar. Hey, were you seen The Prestige? What?
It got Batman. It's starring Batman and Wolverine, but not playing those characters. It got Hugh Jackman. And
The Prestige. It sounds familiar. Damn,
it's about magic.
Yo, yeah, it is.
It's almost felt like one now you can see me. I know it's Prestige.
It's called the Prestige. Look, you gotta watch.
We passed that up. We didn't see that one.
Y'all see the Prestige?
I don't think I see that
And I've always heard good things about it.
You ain't seen the Prestige. Damn.
My mom can't stand it. And because my mom can't stand it, that means everybody else should see it. My mom doesn't like movies that you gotta watch and have to study. She just likes action movies. Like to her, she loves Snakes on a Plane. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
When you see Wolverine and Batman.
Yeah.
You see Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
I
Yeah.
passed that one up.
No, that's
It's
no
good.
I don't know how I did that one.
Look,
That came out in 2009.
it's old.
No, 2006.
It's
That's
old.
I see it.
Yeah.
I saw it. It's just one of those movies I don't remember.
It's long.
It's like
It's
2 hours
long.
long. I know it's long.
It's long, but they tell you what's happening
Backstory.
in the beginning.
Yep.
When they open it, when they show it, when they explain what the Prestige is itself, it's a part of a magic check.
Yeah.
They tell you exactly, but then it can't be that simple.
Right.
Come try to figure out.
Can't
Was it I can't remember which movie it was because I think I seen it, but then I don't think I seen it. Was it about?
At the same time,
Yeah,
there was a thing in the late 90s, 2000s when movies would come out, and they would have movies about the same thing come out. Like Deep Impact came out, and
I
so
remember
did
Deep Impact.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Yeah, exactly.
And then The Illusionist came out,
I seen that,
and so did The Prestige. Movies are about the same topic. Magicians, but they're different movies. The
And see,
Illusionist
I'm trying to figure
is
out
with
which
Edward
one.
Norton,
Edward Norton, yeah.
Okay, I seen that one.
but The Prestige.
I passed that one up.
Look, you gotta watch this thing.
I know in one of them joints, it ended up like the apprentice was going against the master or some type of shit. Yeah, and I could be wrong.
That
might be something else.
That's something else.
Okay, that's something else.
You might be talking about
totally
the actual
wrong.
now you see me.
Yeah, that might be it.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's the magic one.
Y'all look. The Prestige.
I gotta watch that. Dude.
The Prestige is a classic movie that I think they're gonna make. And then he even says, okay, before it ends, it says, look, we told you what happened, but you don't want to believe it. You want to be fooled, but guess what? That's what happened. That's what happened. You want to be fooled? No. This happened, and you basically. The Prestige basically shows the arc of two magicians competing against each other throughout their lives with setbacks. One person's wife dies, one person gets to loses 2 fingers off his hand. They keep going back and forth, competing to do the best trick. And then one guy comes up with a trick. This other guy says, I snuck into a show last night. He had a new trick. Someone says, was it good? It was the greatest trick I've ever seen in my life. What? It was the greatest tricks I've ever seen in my life.
Which one was it when they had the dude trying to bring back the ghost of his wife and then in
David
the
Bowie
box?
was in that?
The ghost of his
David
wife.
Bowie was in that movie?
Yes, as Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
David Bowie. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's
damn.
Which one was that?
Recollecting what I'm.
Where he had like the ghost of his wife in a box, like he was trying to channel the paranormal. I don't know how he was doing it. It was one of those type. It was.
We've seen that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Sure did.
Give me more detail, or tell me
I can't remember. That's all I can remember.
Or if you can tell me a single person in the movie.
Let me see if I can write that down. Hold on, let me see.
Ooh, this is a good one. We're gonna come back.
Was that The Illusionist?
That's what I'm trying to figure out which one was.
Edward Norton and Jessica Biel.
2006.
It's a random year.
Bro,
what's the movie?
Everything like you
What was the movie?
Look up The Illusionist. Was he making a hologram of said lady?
That might have been it. Yeah,
I think it was The Illusionist.
Yeah. So The Illusionist came out the same year as the Prestige.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I know I've seen both of them. I can't remember.
There's a thing where sometimes Hollywood comes up with the same movie like they came up with.
Jessica Biel?
Yes.
Norton?
Okay, yeah, that was The Illusionist. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The Illusionist. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Hollywood's a thing, especially like in the late 90s and the early 2000s, where They come up with like a movie that's almost exactly the same. They came out with, of course, Deep Impact, Armageddon.
Yeah.
Same movie, just different kind of, how they go about it. And then
Now
Yeah.
It wasn't like Armageddon.
But Armageddon was that shit.
No.
Armageddon was that shit though.
Armageddon was that shit. Hold on. The hardest conversation
I'm not saying one movie isn't better than the other.
Good man. Bruce Willis.
Hey,
Oh,
classic.
look,
I can't do it.
when he was talking to Liv, I was hurt out there.
I'm talking about Bill walking down the elevator.
Yeah.
I was hurt. Oh, man. Not Liv Tyler. Not Liv Tyler. How the fuck is that Liv Tyler's daughter? Who's her mama?
How is she beautiful?
Who's her mama? Who's her mama? That's that, because the video came out. Wait a minute. That's his daughter for real? Who is her mama?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Funny.
Yeah. And so that came out. Then the same thing. I remember at some point in time they came up with two different likes, either Snow White movies.
Snow White.
But not they came out two. One had Julia Roberts in it, and then somebody else. And then same time they weren't, neither one of them were good at all.
Mm-hmm.
One had Armie Hammer in it. It's a done deal.
Right.
There's a reason. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No.
Guess what? I know they came out. I have seen neither of these movies.
Yeah, Kevin watched the movie.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Illusionist is a dope movie. Edward Norton, Jessica Biel, Paul Giamatti, the bad guy in Zorro, Living in Zorro.
Yeah.
Look, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watch it. It's a good movie.
Yes, it
At
was.
the same year, The Prestige came out. Both movies
Now you see me.
that came out later on.
That was later on, like I think a decade later.
But in that year, movies came out.
Yeah.
Both movies are great movies. And both movies don't take away from each other. They're their own separate thing, and they're trying to accomplish different things. But if you have not seen The Prestige, classic Christopher Nolan.
All right.
What you're talking about. Like, Memento was an okay movie.
That I found familiar.
Yeah. He came into his own, I think, with Prestige, and then came out.
Did he do the Notebook?
I don't know about that.
Christopher Nolan didn't do the Notebook?
Familiar.
That is a rom-com. I don't know.
Yo, a rom-com? Like,
What I'm saying is this. I don't know if Nolan has done a rom-com.
Okay.
He typically does dramas.
Yeah.
Now, The Notebook is good. Now, I had to watch it one day with some chick.
That's a movie.
But guess
That's
what?
a movie, though.
I was with a young lady one day, and she said it was good. She wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it.
It's
And about 15 minutes in,
messed me up, man. I'm telling you.
What?
does she have Alzheimer's? Does she have Alzheimer's? How'd you guess that? Fuck you talking about? Kids don't go up and hug random folks like that.
Yeah.
It's obvious this kid knows this lady.
Yeah.
And then, okay, he's reading stories to her. The staff knows he does this.
It took me a while to figure that out, though.
15 minutes.
How'd you figure that out that fast?
It was obvious.
Wow.
Damn, son.
That kid knows this lady, hands down. This kid here doesn't just go up and hug some strange ass
That
lady.
they don't know.
Right.
He don't know that.
Alzheimer's.
This lady, this kid here, he knows that lady.
Right.
This kid, but the guy said that's his family.
Yeah.
So that's his family. How does his family know her, but she don't know him? And he can't be over 7 years old.
Yeah.
He know this lady, but she don't know him. Hey, the shit Alzheimer's, how'd you guess that? What you talking about? It's obvious.
She don't know.
She knows this kid. This kid knows her though. The kid knows her, and when I saw that, something's wrong with her memory because it makes sense now. The kid knows her. It's got to be a reason why this dude is telling her some fucking story. I don't know that, but then I kept watching it. Oh, I got it, but yeah. Dyslexia Alzheimer's, caught 15 minutes.
No, yeah, this movie over with.
It was like, ain't no fucking watching after that.
No, I'm a good sport. I'm just watching
It's
it.
a story behind the story.
Even though I know it.
And
It's beyond the fact of the Alzheimer's, you know.
Yeah.
It's a story.
I can,
You know, it was really, it's really
And
good.
I like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
His best movie, in my opinion, is Crazy Stupid Love.
Yep.
A rom-com that goes stupid hard, bro. Thank you. Same thing. Stupid. Hey, this shit going in. I'm watching one at Mom Duke's house. My brother comes in. What you watching? So. He starts watching like 10 minutes. Hey, can you start it over? Hell no. I'm halfway through this thing. But yeah, Crazy Love goes hard. I'm going to say it one more time. Whenever y'all can catch it.
Okay.
The Prestige. By Christopher
Damn.
Nolan is dope.
Okay.
I don't want to. They show you a trick.
We're gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah.
They show. First of all, it's long time. That was the rule for a decade. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen it,
Remember a long time ago. They were 16 years old. Damn all that. Guess what? The priest died in The Exorcist. Fuck out of here. Look. If you ain't seen that shit by now, Rocky loses the first one. In the third one, he loses and wins. Beats the Russian. Go look.
What? Dude, I was watching I was on shit movie 2. No spoilers.
Rocky 4 came out in the early 80s, bro. If you ain't seen that shit by now, you're done.
Yeah.
What? Look, if you see Creed, it's bullshit for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you watch Creed? Fuck you talking about here? When Apollo died, the fuck you mean? Yeah, he did. There's a reason to kill the whole. Fuck out of here, bro. We ain't talking about that shit.
Right.
But when you watch The Prestige, they show there's the pledge, the turn. The pledge, we show you something. This right here. Just so you can see it, everybody can be aware of this right here. Okay. And then it's the turn. We do something magical with this, and all of a sudden, it's gone. But that's not a trick. Making something disappear isn't a trick. You gotta do something more. That's why every trick has the prestige when you bring the thing back some kind of way. They show that trick in the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And that's the trick in the entire movie. That's it. That's it. But they found a way to make that trick seem so complex.
Yeah, and keep you so hooked on.
It can't be that. I can tell you what happens. Okay.
But it's not up to me to make you believe it.
I can tell you what happens. Dude's right here with a rubber ball, bouncing it. He's right here. By the door, behind him, there's a cabinet.
Okay.
Just a little, like a cabinet, like you can put your clothes in.
Okay.
You can see the back of it. You can walk behind it. It's in the middle of the room. You can see behind it's the cabinet.
Okay.
He has a ball. He bounces the ball. Bounces the ball again, and then he bounces the ball so that there are two cabinets though. There's one right here and one on the other side of the stage. He bounces this ball, goes to this cabinet, comes out that cabinet, catches the ball. What happened?
The same.
What happened?
Position.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
And y'all ready for it? Ready for it? Oh, bouncing. Roll the ball, simple the ball. Y'all ready? And then whoop, open his door, and then bounce, and whoop, catch it.
Damn.
And guess what Wolverine said?
What?
It was the greatest trick I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how he did it. Because the guy that went in his box is the same guy that came out that other box on the other side of the room. Same guy.
How the hell do you do that?
Same guy. And guess what? That's what it's about.
Damn.
The movie's about how the fuck did he do that?
Right.
Mm.
And nobody can figure that shit out.
Is that so that's the plot of the entire movie about that one specific trick? Or is it two musicians?
It's two. Basically, what happened? They were both understudies of one magician.
Okay. Oh, understudies of one musician.
Oh, a different magician here. Like basically, they work behind the scenes to help out.
Okay.
They're like plants and a magician kind of story.
Okay.
And then they doing work, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so this Crystal Wolverine, he does this stuff, and his wife also works for the magician. Mm. And they do a underwater act where she goes into a tank, tied up, and she has to unbuckle the fucking restraints and get out of the thing just fine. Batman is in charge of doing the knots. Some knots are better than others. She says, do this knot. The husband, Wolverine, says, don't do that knot. It's not safe.
Oh.
One day, one trick. I didn't get it. They do the trick. And then, when it's over, typically, she's on the outside of the tank, out of the thing. On this day,
no,
she's still in the tank, drowning. They gotta get an axe to try to get her. By the time they get her out, she's dead. What knot did you tie?
You one he told him not to do.
What knot did you tie? What knot did you tie?
I guess the one he told him not to do it.
His response is, I don't know.
Neither one of them.
I don't know.
He don't know which one he did. When
I don't know. I don't know what knot I did that day. Your wife.
Because we do it every fucking day. All the time.
But how do you not know what knot you did that day?
Exactly.
Oh, right.
I don't know. So
well, that's some cold-blooded.
Because his wife died, now obviously he feels some kind of way.
Right.
They split up and they both start doing magic on their own.
Okay.
But now it's a competition. And they keep on hurting each other in the process. And then this dude does that trick where he goes in this booth, comes out that booth, and Wolverine's like, look, I don't know what just happened, but that's the best magic I've ever seen in my life. And he tries to get Buddy to tell him this trick through all sorts of means, and it's about their rivalry. The movie itself is dope. I can't explain what they go through to one up each other, but that's the movie. But look, it's all about this. Bam. It starts out with parrots, well, like canaries. Canary in the cage, on the table.
I've seen this now.
Canary in the cage on the table. You see it? You see it? He hits the cage, bam, disappears. It goes over here, and canary out of nowhere. How you do that? The trick with the canaries is the same trick he does himself, but with the canary trick, you realize what he does is this. He smashes the canary cage down into a compartment right here and kills that bird. And then he gets another bird out, and he gets a different bird out of the thing.
Damn.
You don't know, not the same bird.
Damn, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
But, wait a minute. If he went to this one and came out that booth, could he have killed somebody? And then every night?
Exactly.
How the fuck is that dude? And bounce, comes out. Sorry about that.
But it's the same guy.
Exactly.
Oh shit. You got
He's
to
literally murdering folks on TV.
That is interesting.
But it's the same. It's the musician who comes out the other side.
Supposedly.
Thank you.
How we know it's the same person?
Exactly. How do we know that was the same person in the beginning?
Because he's okay. I'm trying to make logic out of it.
Exactly.
I'll give you a hint. At some point in time, the other dude who tied the knot is doing magic, and the other guy sabotages him, and he does something where he shoots a gun and it shoots off this much of his 2 fingers. So now he only has 3 full fingers, and then these 2 fingers are here from there on. And so he says, I watched that guy. The guy that goes in that booth, he has padded gloves so that he doesn't show he was 2 fingers. And on this guy here comes out of the same booth, missing those 2 fingers too. I know what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
I know what happens. And it's dope. In my opinion, that's classic Nolan. Now, I love Inception.
That was my movie.
And guess what? Inception is 10 years old now, bro.
That's a decade.
I can tell you when that first came out, I think I went to see that movie about 3 or 4 times.
I saw that shit in IMAX.
Yeah.
Because it's worthy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it like 3 or 4 times.
Inception, what was it like? It was. I remember certain things. It's been so long.
It's dreams within dreams within dreams.
Yeah.
But you know, it all takes on a certain type of meaning.
Basically, what happens is this. So it comes from, when you watch Inception, it comes from a military standpoint where they're trying to teach soldiers how to react in combat. But if you're doing it like even in drills, there's only so far you can go. Now, if they're doing it in dreams, they can go full out, because if you die in the dream, you just wake up. And so they come up with a program to teach soldiers how to act in combat in real situations where you may die, get that experience. So you died today, but guess what? Now you know how you fucked up. So I guarantee when you die today, look,
you don't want to
head on out. Right. And so it's not something, but it got invented, so now they can do this. They can use this technology to go into your mind, steal your secrets, your passcodes, everything you want, your money, all that kind of shit.
And learn all your deepest, darkest, whatever's.
But Inception's about basically they got it to the premise is basically everybody else can go in and try to steal your ideas. Inception is basically the idea that I can go inside your dreams and plant an idea inside your head, and then make you do what I want you to do.
Yep. You tell
they
me
say
everything.
You can't do that. Hey, one more favor. Don't think about hippos.
Exactly.
What are you thinking about right now?
You
motherfucking right.
You told me not to think about it.
But guess what? But you know that I told you, so you know where that idea came from. Inception is basically trying to get a person to believe that this idea
came from them.
I planted an idea in your head that you don't know came from me. But when I did that, it changes everything about you. Shit's dope.
Yeah.
Shit's dope. I watch it at least once a year, every year. Got it on Blu-ray. If it comes out on 4K, I'm gonna copy.
I'm gonna get that.
Got the copy. Yeah.
No, okay. Cool.
But once again, when you get to the end of The Prestige, you're sitting here like, that's gotta be, they're not doing that.
The first thing you're thinking is probably the right answer, but then you don't want to believe.
They can't be doing that. They can't be. That's what's happening.
All right, everyone watching it.
And it says, the last part of the last thing said in the movie is, you know what's happening, but you don't want to believe it.
Hey, y'all,
you want to be
stage.
fooled and fade to black. You want to be fooled, fade to black.
So if you don't think this dude killing folks, that's playing your double in your
it's more than that.
Yeah.
When you watch this thing, you're like, well, he could have. And then it's so many. When you watch it, let me know so I can blow your mind. Even but like shit, when you watch it, you're like, okay, you know what's happening, right? Yeah. But guess what? Since that's happening, what's happening right here? Wait a minute. You ever seen you ever seen Coco?
The little kids show movie. I never paid attention to it. I've seen it off and on.
The kids love it.
The kids love it.
Stupid hard.
Yeah, the kids love it. I have not watched it for the. Yeah.
There's the part of the movie in Coco with this where this young kid had to get taught. He wants to be a musician. Family against it, but somebody went in the underworld and he wants to perform, but because his family was against it, he has never done it before, ever. And this guy over here has to teach him how to get over his stage fright. Talks him through it, and when he goes on stage, he's able to do what the guy tells him. He does the same thing that this guy does to get over his stage fright. And he performs. While he's performing, the other guy gets dragged into the performance. They go out here, kill this shit. And when they get done performing, there's hey, look, I'm proud of you. But guess what? Who taught that kid how to do that stuff? His name is Hector. Someone said, it's Hector. Who is Hector? What do you mean it's Hector? Yeah. Spoiler alert. Recent spoiler alert. This guy Hector's been dead for like 50 years. You know who Hector is?
A ghost?
They're all he's the boss. They're all dead anyway. Everybody's dead. The fact that the kid's alive, fuck are you doing here? You're supposed to be here. Why? Because you're alive. Everybody here is dead. You're supposed to be here. When you watch Coco, when you watch it again, you realize the person who taught that kid to overcome his stage fright and to work through his thing and perform, and then told that kid he was proud of him, is his great-great-grandfather.
Wow.
When you're watching it, it's cool. Wait a minute. That is that kid's great-great-grandfather who helped him work through his problems to perform the same way that he did 2 generations ago. And then when he was done, told him, hey, for your first performance, hey man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You don't know that till you watch it. Wait a minute. That's his great-great-grandfather.
You watch it again.
You gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
That's that kid's great-great-grandfather.
Start clicking.
Yeah. Precisely the same way. When you watch it the first time, I need y'all to watch it again. I need y'all to watch it. Because there are tragedies throughout the whole thing. People kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? People get framed for murder and get killed because you killed so-and-so.
But you gotta look deeper than that, like more than what these right on time situations are.
No, from the beginning, something that seems irrelevant
is
you dirty motherfucker. The Prestige is a classic Nolan film. Classic.
Layered.
Look.
Hey, did Taria call you?
Yeah.
What's up, Taria? I'm on. The time is currently 11:18, and we are on out here.
Motherfucker, right? Trying to get everybody look. I do movies, and because I watch them over and over again, when you do this, sometimes you see things that the fuck. What? Like you said,
it's deeper when you're younger.
Taria, like, good, go with that.
Look, this is true, right? When you're younger, you watch a movie, you're like, oh, okay. Then you get older,
so innocent.
you watch
I never believed
it. You like, hold on now, I didn't realize
What's up, Taria?
I ain't gonna leave you alone on that.
I didn't think it that way.
Shoot with me.
Certain things,
right? We're gonna finish that.
Even when you watch it again.
Hey, kid.
Yeah. Certain things are more profound than others because one of my favorite comedies of all times is Harlem Nights.
Yes.
Which I bought.
About that. They said Coming to America, Life, Harlem Nights.
Life is out of here. Life gone hands down.
Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, like the chemistry.
So what you saying? I'm just saying. So if somebody would try to say that it has Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, what about Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Robin Harris,
Robert down to the
Robert Harris, Red Fox, Jenna Reese, Tommy from fucking Arsenio Hall. You done.
Yeah. And then the cats you wouldn't even know what would go on to be famous after.
To this day, it took me about 15 years to realize the profoundness of one line said by Red Fox.
Yep.
Man, I know this man. Talking about he gonna leave his wife. He done switched from Catholic to Baptist. That's a mean pussy. Make a man change gods. What? That's like.
Yeah,
I'm a Buddhist. Yeah. Smash this shit. Fuck all that.
Yep.
Hindu. Like.
And that was the whole premise of the movie.
Baptist and Catholic are still in the same vein, but you smash this shit, and whatever happens, no.
You a whole nother person.
I need to go some water before I come out safe. Like, really? Look, I remember seeing it years ago. Man, wait a minute. Damn, he changed. He changed religions. What was she doing to this man?
What?
What was she doing to this man? Lena Rashawn?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. If y'all can pull up the Prestige, I will sit right here, not say a fucking thing until the shit is over.
I gotta watch this movie.
Look, my mom hates it because
it's later.
It's not an action movie. Mm-hmm. She don't want to have to try to think about it. My mom's movie, when we watch the movie, okay, movie came out today. We'll watch the movie today. The first available time is 9 o'clock in the morning. In the movie, you're asking me, what just happened? What are you doing? I don't know. Look, I'm watching the same thing you're watching. I don't know what's happening because I don't know how it's going to end because I'm watching it with you. Mm-hmm. My mom hates that. She doesn't like to have to think in movies. She wants to just lay it out and you want to just play out like, look, nah, like mom, look. And that movie Prestige, she hates it. But the fact that she hates it is a good thing for everybody else.
Exactly. She hates it because she's finding out something new every time.
She don't want. She wants to just sit here and everything be just laid out and basically just spelled out word by word. It's not about that. You gotta see what's happening. She hates that shit.
I love movies like that.
Look, the Prestige goes hard.
And we'll keep that on the list to watch.
Like I told her, if y'all can pull her right now, I'll see until it was finished. Prestige, pull it up. If you can pull the Prestige right now, I got enough fucking Red Bull and Jägermeister in here to make it work.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, Prestige shit. If you can pull it up right now, I can't just lay here and watch with you.
I tell you what I'm about to pull out right now.
Pull out, man.
Right now, so okay, I think you feel a slice of that right there, man.
And it's delicious too.
Strawberry shortcake.
That's my candy right there.
Got this strawberry.
Hey, you might want to kill this live stream if you haven't already killed it, have you?
Oh no, we finishing up. Because gone out there. But yeah, before I spin it up, though, we'll wrap up.
Look, man, I just can't believe y'all never seen this movie, bro.
I swear I saw it, but
man.
I think I seen some of it because I remember somebody dying in the water.
Yes.
That's the very beginning too. That's the very beginning, like 2 minutes within it, right?
We saw a little bit of that.
20 minutes or 20
Was
minutes.
she in was it a black background or some shit?
No, it was in front of an audience.
Yeah.
It was in front of all the and when it came there, the curtain. Yeah, I've seen that part I recollect. I don't remember the movie, but
I remember somebody dying in some water.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like I have a hard time distinguishing between that and the Prestige and the Illusionist. So that's why I'm like, man, I just need to watch.
Totally different. They're totally different. Both.
I know I've probably seen both, but
I just bought Prestige.
the movies they came out at the same time.
I just bought Prestige. I'm a little tipper. How do you spell it?
Look. PRESTIGE.
Just slice this cake real quick.
No.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Slice this cake.
I wonder, would that be on Netflix or no?
It should be.
Hulu?
It should be on Netflix.
Maybe. I mean, I still got my app. Worst case scenario.
I got a copy of that motherfucker at 84 in my house though.
But we all know how to get to it anyway.
I got a way to get to it. I would prefer it on one of these more
Reliable.
robust servers.
And
Private, quote unquote, private server. Yeah.
Robust servers.
But we know they got holes in them, but I prefer it.
right behind you. Thank you. Yeah, I need it.
Oh yeah, I'm right behind you, bro.
Go back, PRES.
This cake got
Yeah.
PRESTIGE.
Okay, so it's not on Netflix. Let's go try.
Inception is on HBO Max, which I got because Mom News got it. But
Okay. Prestige. Let's just go to the app.
Yeah.
Let's go to the app. Prestige. Go to
I can't wait till John Wick come out.
John Wick Parabellum was the last one that knew.
There's another one coming out.
Yeah, that was awesome.
oh,
Halle?
Boys coming out, you know why? Making money off this. Keep it going.
Oh, man.
Keep it going.
Hell yeah.
Keanu Reeves is still making money.
But you see that John Wick Parabellum?
Yeah.
That movie was a movie. They left it open for another movie.
Exactly.
But that's
But that movie went by itself, was self-contained.
Yup.
That movie is Project Power,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to being Bright.
Oh.
That movie, they made a movie.
It's tied to
Wait, but you know John Wick.
No. But that John Wick movie, at the very end, they had a movie, and the guy didn't die, and let's go before another movie. But you can tell that
They were like,
that
He
movie.
didn't get his fucking dog.
Huh?
I mean, it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about the fucking.
There you go.
they burnt his little dog, man.
Yeah, it's about the
It
dog.
set off a chain
It's about the
reaction
dog.
of things, and it's reaching from. He's literally reaching from bottom to the top of whoever set off the precedence of going ahead. Who sent that hit?
Look at that rating though.
Because it had layers to that.
8.2. Damn, that's pretty high.
Look. I thought we turned
Like I said, I can't wait till
one
number
day.
4.
You can't wait to number 4 house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even. The thing is, they didn't have to make another one. They could have ended it right there.
Yeah.
They could have.
But we already know he was still running.
But
And then when you brought Lauren Fishburne back in as the bird dude,
Yeah.
He got on earlier.
But with that movie,
come on, man.
when John Wick ended, the movie ended, and you're like, well, they may do a fourth one, but if not, this movie has ended. That's how Project Power does. When Bright ends, you know they want to keep going forward, and they meant to keep going forward.
Yeah.
But I don't think with that Bright, they have enough of a following to
You
keep
know,
that movie.
it wasn't that hot.
Nah, it was cool.
It was cool, but it
wasn't
wasn't that
all
hot.
that.
It wasn't all that.
What it was, it's like the way it started off, it was like, dang, I needed a whole before story before this. And then you just hit me and we picking up in the middle of some bullshit.
Right.
Basically,
Like, I don't even understand, but alright, I will roll with it.
How did basically after this, Lord of the Rings happened, and then people them left, and then guess what? Everybody just years went by, so magic existed back in the day, but now we just hear real nighttime right now, so we good. So I took it as Lord of the Rings happened, all that shit happened Lord of the Rings, and then now all this shit exists, but now it's just modern now.
Exactly.
That's how I took it.
Exactly.
And doing it that way, it kind of makes more sense because, okay, as opposed to needing a backstory, now you got a backstory.
Yeah, it's like it's taking care of itself within itself. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't believe y'all never seen the Prestige. I
I've seen bits and pieces
I
of it,
feel
but
like
I just don't know which movie
we
is which.
started it one night or something, and we probably fell asleep. But I feel like I guarantee if we start this and I see a little something, I know.
It's not fast paced at all. So
I feel like
if you're not paying attention, you will not look up because it's not a bunch of somebody dies and then it's just it goes through the motion. You gotta picture what's happening, but that's it.
Can we wrap this up, sir?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna watch this Prestige episode. Look here, man.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Right.
Hey, it's the wee hours of the morning. We still going on. Both still drinking. Still, having conversations. Look, about that time. We in prison, good people, good friends, good family. Is what it is.
And Taria, I'm still up. Look at my eye. They still up. I forgot what movie that was. But yeah, we're about to get into this Prestige, man. But video games, PS5 is coming, so we're gonna touch on that on another date. We already know, and not even that. Every next gen, they got so many next gen titles that everything is popping right now.
I've seen that Gotham Knights trailer.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad kills Justice League, looks dope. Hey, they got titles out here. For me, personally, Ratchet and Clank is my thing.
Taria! Look at my eyes, they still red. Hey, what movie is that? Look at my eyes, they still red. Yeah. Somebody did something, but
That's the height.
Yeah. Look at my eyes, they still red. But no, we're gonna watch this movie, man, and just shout out to the special guest, man. My man Howard in the building, fam right here. You know what I mean? Touch on top, and of course, wifey here tuning in with us right now. But this has been a pregame summertime exclusive. In the back, I got my man Snizax.
At the fucking hilltop, who we got right here in front
The
center?
Ashy one.
Motherfucker, right.
Yeah.
Gunson, much love, Blacks, Clutch. Sorry you couldn't make it.
Or a quarter. Hey.
As always.
Hey, we're like the little cold name. Blacks.
As always, pregame responsible.
Right. And we have.
Peace.
You know what? I'm about to get that big game.